Hey guys, Jinlocks here, back with our blind playthrough of Carto. Last time, we finished the iceberg thing. Back to the chalet. Chapter 10. Potentially the last chapter. I think when I used the guide way back when, it said there was 10 chapters, so we'll see. We're trying to find some way to get above the clouds. With me today is Mr. Manny. He's here in the lap. Very cute. Let's head to the story chalet. The only thing I could think of is if there's any way to... you keep making this thing taller, right? Oh, it's the configuration's different. That makes sense. Oh. Welcome back, girls. It's always nice to see you. How can I help? We need to get above the clouds, since Carto's granny can't land her airship. Who's what? Can't land there, huh? Sorry, it's a long story. Maybe you'll read about it one day. Do you know of anywhere that's tall enough that we can get above the clouds? Actually, the top of the story chalet goes pretty high up. That's kind of what I figured. But it's just a small house. It might appear that way, but you'd be surprised. I once found myself on the very top floor. There were no books up there, but the view was breathtaking. Wow, okay, can you show us how to get up there? I'd be happy to, young miss, but I haven't reached the top floor again since. This could be a complicated place, I'm afraid. I love Carto. She's, like, bouncing. That's one of the things this game does fantastically is the art style, the animations, the characters all exude character, right? So I can show you what I know. Please follow me. Now I want to go read a little book. Ah, here we go. Here we are. This looks more like the basement than the top floor. Yes, it's just the basement, but let me regale you a moment. It was a normal morning many moons ago, and I was doing my rounds of the chalet, reading the new chapters, feeding the spiders, that sort of thing. I was still half asleep and wandered into a door I didn't recognize. Before I knew it, I was rocketing upward, and it spilled me out on the top floor. That sounds more like a dream you had. It's always a possibility, but I spent the entire day up there, and my sunburn was very real. It had the most glorious view of the forest. I'd never been so high up. I'd hoped to find my way back there ever since. With the smarts on you gals, I bet we can figure out how. I'm not sure that story quite adds up, but it's the only lead we have. Let's look around and see what we could find, Carto. Thumbs up. Well, I want to go read Horror at the Story Chalet, Basement 1, yeah. I want to read this. The little cartographer had just barely missed her granny at the iceberg, but she knew she was close. All she had to do now was find somewhere tall enough to get above the clouds. They headed back to the story chalet, short as it was. Or was it? Well, the door was allegedly in this room, but clues could be anywhere. Mother's Reach. The strength of a tree is measured by the growth of its roots, as they say in the Wildwood, and the mother tree is the strongest of them all. When fully grown, mother tree's roots has been extended yep. Growth process takes 1,000 years. I feel like we've read that before, though. Now, where was that door? Ups and downs of the story chalet. A rarely seen door allowed a scant few story tenders access to the observation deck. Someone scrawled a message across the page. The top floor is real, and I've found the way there. I don't have enough space to fully explain, but this should get you started. Good luck, future story tenders. A small scroll of paper flutters down. Okay. A sea of symbols, which presumably correspond to the rooms. And that's how you have to arrange the rooms, I guess? Or maybe it doesn't matter. Let's read this one. Message in a beetle. Spotted sand beetle wove his way through the burning desert sands on assignment from the captain of the water seekers. Have I read these before? Or a message that new oasis had been found, that it was time for the rest of the tribe to join the seekers. This particular species of beetle could absorb the harsh rays of the sun, channeling them into energy to power its sand-shoveling mandibles. Its natural predators, including the prancing asp, the luminescent fox, and Paulson's tarantula, but it evaded them all. The beetle arrived just in time as the tribe's water supply dwindled, and enjoyed a reward of candy cactus nectar for its troubles. Okay. Okay, so we start here. Let's see. A note full of strange symbols and some text, the path to the top. Alright, so... I imagine this is probably the end one. Alright, so... maybe it doesn't matter which one you start at, but you have to go 2 to the left and... okay. Well, we're just gonna move things around, and then all of a sudden, when we get there, they'll be like, oh, the door was here the whole time. I didn't notice it. Right? Okay, so let's start here, I guess. Right? And then... that's not... gotta go down. So over 2, 1, 2, 3, and then over 2. No, we need to... right, we're working. It's probably you start at this one. Right, it's like a configuration. What a... I'm at the second floor. Hopefully we get this correct. Okay, that looks right, maybe? Oh no, sorry, it's... yeah. Awesome. I don't know if you necessarily have to traverse the whole thing, but we're going to. Because otherwise it might just move. Husky business. The first settler of the iceberg was merely a child, lost and adrift at sea, separated from his people. Upon his arrival, a pack of huskies took great interest in him and nurtured him as one of their own. They taught him how to hunt, communicate with the other dogs, and keep himself warm. Oh, excuse me. The settler swore he'd find a way for future generations to have the support of huskies wherever they were needed. Neverwinter naps. Another legend of the iceberg involves a miraculous drink called Neverwinter. Created by a mixture of several types of ice and local herbs, Neverwinter puts its drinker into a deep hibernation. In this way, they could sleep through the winter safely until being awoken by the first light of spring. The recipe has been lost to time, though local mixologists are always experimenting, hoping to rediscover it. That's the door, you found it, let's go. Whoa, come on, Carto. It's an elevator? Arms and legs inside at all times. We have different bottles or something. Ah, there's the... Is that Mother? Whoa, I've never been this high up. Is anyone else dizzy? My, it's just as magnificent as I remember. Would you get a load of that tree? Though I'm sorry, girls, it looks like we're still below the clouds, even up here. Don't worry, Carto, we just need to get a bit higher. How about on top of that enormous tree? It's hard to tell, but it looks like it goes even higher up than we are now. And maybe it's still growing. I'd say it's worth a try. I'm gonna stay here and enjoy the view for a bit. Who knows when I'll find my way up here again. Thanks for the help, Mr. Storytender. Come on, Carto, let's make a tree and visit that tree. What is this? The tree is just across the forest. And wouldn't you know it, I forgot my sunscreen. Ah, well, burn, baby, burn. What are these? Ancient typewriter ink. This ink looks a bit funny. This ink looks a bit dramatic. This ink looks a bit sad. Oh, because it's blue, yeah. Okay, well. Ready to go? Not yet. No rush, I'm enjoying the view. My stomach, less so. It's weird, because it feels like we're going to just end the game, but I don't think we are. Best of luck on your journey, girls, and thank you for helping me find this place. I'll never forget it again. Time for some elevator action. Welcome, beardless messengers. Mother's been expecting you. She told me to gather everyone here that the time for family has come. Indeed. Rustle, 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 rustle. Mother says to thank you for your help in her rebirth. And now it's time for her to help you. You may enter her embrace. Lend Mother the energy of the land, and she will take you to where you want to go. This place is so cool, Carto. Are these your friends? They look pretty tough. Roar. Happy face. We better head inside that tree. Vulture soars high. You will go higher. Yep. Small one. Isn't Mother marvelous? Cherub sapling must have been special to make her grow this quickly. The winds are fair today. Enjoy them atop. Cherub's getting the hang of this watcher thing. Hello there. If you think Mother is impressive now, you should see her when she's fully grown. She is very impressive. A tree this big has to have even bigger roots to keep her steady. The farther her roots reach, the taller she can grow. Hi-ho! Phew, it can get kinda hot out here when you're as furry as us. Good thing Mother keeps us cool with her shade. Stay safe up there. Bear. Bear hug. Aw. Alright. Let's go. Are you ready to head up? This is so exciting. Yeah. To the treetops. You're so good, my little Manny. Whoa. I'd be like on my belly because I'm terrified of heights. I'd have to like crawl to get... Check out this view, Carto. Unreal. Are we finally high up enough? It looks like the clouds are still above us. I don't know what you call that. Not frowny face, but... let's have a look around. Maybe we can spot somewhere even taller than this. You can see the whole world from up here. It almost looks like a map. So you can speak. Ooh, what are you doing? This is so exciting. You're holding such you're holding such big pieces of the map. Happy face. Are you putting everything together? Winky face. Connect every piece of the map. Okay. Oh. All right, well. I wish you could grab... Excuse me. I wish I could grab whole chunks. But we'll do it. It'll be aight. It's just gonna be a little ugly. It's okay. Complete map. I mean, I guess. That was my island way out there. Wow. So this is complete. I think the music is changing per map. That's cool. Oh, that's the grassland we first sailed to. It feels forever ago. It does. And this one's where we just were. Complete map. Do we get a fourth instrument? Because I think we have 3 right now. That's the forest all around us. Do you feel that rumbling? Yep, there it is. Another thing. The Story Chalet. Hi, Mr. Storytender. Good enough. Is that the desert you travel to? It's enormous. You're so good, my cat. The iceberg one's gonna be a pain. Can we do like this? No. Oh, good. That's a whole piece. The volcano, but that rumbling is getting stronger. Is it going to erupt again? Another music. Or instrument. So we just have to touch pieces together. They don't have to be pretty, necessarily. That works. I really miss those iceberg pups. They were pretty adorable, right, Manny? But Carto, that rumbling is getting serious. Whoa, what's happening? Hold on. Ooh. Because Mother's roots could grow. Right? Since all the land is together. You did it, Carto. We're above the clouds. Can you see your granny? Your granny must be close by. Do I click or... Oh, there you go. Granny, Carto, my sweet. Oh. I knew we'd find each other, dear girl. It was only a matter of time. Or should I say, a mapper. Three? I don't know what emoji that's supposed to represent. Emotion. You've been so resourceful to track me here, and you found all the pieces of our map. A true master cartographer. Just like your granny. Right, Manny? Yeah. And who's your companion? Hello, ma'am, I'm Cheyenne. I would say I've heard so much about you, but Carto is a little on the quiet side. Winky face. She's the best, though. She's taught me so many things, and we've been to so many cool places. And... I want to hear all about them, child. But now that we're all together, why don't you show me a few firsthand? We can take the airship and we'll use the map that you girls recovered. You can introduce me to some of your new friends and take me to your favorite spots. Happy face. Cheyenne. Thanks, I'd love to join. Lead the way, Carto. Here comes Jack. I will laugh if the kitties fight on my lap. They better not, but... That was nice. I can see why you wanted me to meet him. What a fine specimen. Why, thank you, ma'am. It's good to see you again. I was talking to the bear, you lout. That makes more sense. But it's nice to see you again too, Lempa. Chirb is so confused. I'm just so glad we're both back with our precious girls. You said it, sister, and what a little slice of heaven this is. These old bones of mine, thank you. We'd never have found the oasis without your fearless little lady there. I'm mighty proud of her. And speaking of mighty, those camels carry quite the stench. It takes a few rinses. Now listen up, students. We have a special guest today. She's traveled around the world and seen countless amazing things. Have you seen plants? Of course, and rare animals, exotic foods, impossible landscapes. What kind of plants? Oh, so many kinds. Sprawling vulture vines, carnivorous cacti, even an invisible orchid. We've seen those already. Phew, tough crowd. Yeah, kids are tough, man. Oh, that actually looks really good. Now that's the hot lava spice that keeps me young. But oui, delicious. I'm so glad you like it, Grand Ma'am. That's an old Palmer family recipe. I think I burned for my tongue. A feature of our at-your-own-risk menu, and a true compliment to the chef. So let me get this straight. You held the coming-of-age ceremony for 4 types of fish? Well, now that you mention it, it was more of a fishing competition. In any case, mermaids were there. That sounds like quite the competition. Indeed. I'm still not sure if I won. Are you 15? The kid. Oh, the pups. Your little girl is quite the talent. I've been looking for the 7th iceberg for years, and she found it in an afternoon. Yep, we cartographers will do that. The apple isn't far from the grandmother tree. Keep a close eye on those pups, girl. They're a sneaky bunch. Ah, the story chalet. It hasn't aged a day, unlike me. Are you the artful aeronaut, master airship pilot? Wow, I'm a huge fan. I've read every issue of your daring tales. Shh, keep it down, Sonny. Those days are long behind me. I'm just the gentle granny now. Though I suppose I still manage to sneak in a daring tale every once in a while. Will you sign my first issue? The little cartographer and her granny, finally reunited, embraced warmly. The crisp air rustled through the leaves around them, something something. She felt so happy to be back with her favorite person in the world. She has also made a new best friend and discovered a newfound taste for adventure. Wow, it goes so fast, and I can read pretty fast also. Thanks for the invite, guys. It sounds like so much fun. But I hear the ocean whispering my name. I still have some more exploring my own to do before I find my new home. It was lovely meeting you, Granny. Thanks for sharing your stories with me. And you, child. I'm so glad you and Carto found one another. Best of luck out there. I miss you so much, Carto, but I'm sure we'll find each other again soon. Best friends never stay gone for long. Carto and Cheyenne. Are you gonna get down, Mr. Meany, or are you going elsewhere? Where are we going? There's the credits. Where do you want to go? You want this one? That's fine. Mandy just wanted my chair. That's totally acceptable. Whoa! I almost fell, my little cat. I blame you. Alright, so we'll move you over. Glad my headphones cord reaches. There we go. Just a little sniffles. No, that was a good game. That was actually really good. Right, Manny? Manny enjoyed it. Endings always kind of, you know, make me a little bit emotional, especially, I mean, if I enjoyed them. But, yeah, no, this was a good one. It's really strange because it made... It's really weird, right? It's like... You know, you meet the NPCs, and even though you don't have much time with them, they're so full of personality, right? As opposed to, like, I'm playing Metroid Prime 4 right now, and the NPCs are just, well, the whole game kind of sucks, because Samus is basically incompetent, but the NPCs, like, talk so much, and I don't like them anywhere near as much as I liked the NPCs in this. That's nice. There's the volcano, yeah. Oh, wow, there's still more, huh? Ah. Exclamation mark. Dear Shine On, it's so back. Yeah. Trying to yawn. It's so nice to be back with Granny, but I miss you lots. The skies have been beautiful. It's only been a week, but we've already seen so many amazing things. We even made it through another storm. We're prepared for anything now. Thank you for being such a great friend to me. I hope you find wherever you're meant to be, and I'm sure I'll see you there soon. Also, you won't believe what I found hiding on the airship. One of the iceberg pups smuggled aboard. Good thing she likes seafood stew. Anyways, we all miss you. Write me back when you can. Love, Carto. P.S. Granny says hi. Huskies, man, they have way too much energy. You need to, like, they need to run. They're running dogs, you know? They're work dogs. It's not like they're able to just lay there and be lazy all day. They are compelled, you know? Aw, Carto, I miss you too. Bark. Huh? Oh, where'd you come from? Good girl. You were in the boat for a week? Also, I imagine the Huskies hot. There's Jack, baby. You're so cute, Mr. Jack. The end. Chapters mode unlocked. Oh, that's cool. So that way you can Oh, wait, when you start a new game, you can either start from the beginning or choose any chapter to begin on. Secrets. Well, oh, see, it shows. Okay, so islands, grassland, forest, desert, volcano, and then presumably iceberg. I don't know what it's supposed to be. Something, but I only found 1 out of 6 pieces, so... I found one of them, though, Mr. Manny. Or Mr. Jack. So I would say this was good. This was good. That's it for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for your time and attention. Really do appreciate it. I don't know why Jack's being all crazy, but he's super affectionate right now. See, there you go. There's his little booty and his little fluff. No, I liked it a lot, actually. I really hope that me reading the wokeness thing into it is so here's the thing. There's normal leftism or liberalism or whatever you want to call it, right? There's the desire there's sort of the viewpoint that men and women are all the same, and it's sort of an idealized version of life. In reality, men and women are capable of anything, I would say, but not everyone. Not everyone is capable. And then there are, like, life has restrictions. You know what I mean? Reality has restrictions, I guess. And then ultimately, people are lazy, people are shit. And it's unfortunate. You see heroes, you see stuff like this, right? And the thing is, like, people are capable of feats of great bravery and stuff, but that's a rarity. The average person can't even face the truth, right? The average person wants to be lied to. So it's the whole point basically is that it's sort of a more innocent viewpoint to believe that men and women are the same. But it unfortunately shows a lack of not maturity, but maybe life experience. And I don't fault people for that, because I want it to be true as well. I want people to be the idealized versions of themselves. It's just not feasible. It's not realistic. So, and I would just hope that the people that made this are in that more idealistic mindset, right? Not like not the woke mindset, because the woke mindset is like the toxic ideology and the what's the word, subliminal ideology or agenda pushing or whatever, where they're trying to like sneak their agenda and stuff into it. I would hope it's not that. I would just hope that the people that are making this are going for the ideal, right? They're trying to encourage their daughters, like, you could do anything, but you can't do everything, that sort of thing. I don't know. I hope the best. I hope they're well-intentioned, But I still got to point that stuff out. I still got to be like, because the problem is the being well-intentioned, good intentions, or the road to hell is paved with good intentions, that sort of thing. Tell women they're just as tough and strong as a man, and they'll get they'll get their ass kicked, or they'll get themselves put into dangerous situations, or whatever. You tell everyone, or tell people that everyone's equal, you know, tell people that evil isn't really a thing, that, oh, everyone's good at heart or whatever, and that's how you have those people that go to Pakistan and get killed by ISIS or whatever. Or, oh, you know, it's not their problem. It's not their fault that they're a criminal. It's society. Society made them that way. And that's why you get some, like, female CEO that opens the door to a black dude that looked like he just got out of prison and was covered with prison tattoos. And he looked that way because he had literally just gotten out of prison like a day earlier, or maybe even that same day. And then she gets, you know, raped and killed. It's like, well, you didn't want to be racist. Congrats, I guess. You know? It's like, yes, by all means, encourage your daughters to do whatever. But, you know, unfortunately, reality does not play, and, you know, there's I'm gonna actually quote Machiavelli, right? Machiavelli's Prince, because he basically said there's the way the world ought to be and the way the world is, and you need to treat the world as if it is the way that it is, not is Jesus Christ, I can't talk. Treat the world as if it is, not as it ought to be, right? So he's basically like, hey, you know, if you believe the best of everyone, then you're gonna get screwed over or killed or whatever. So he's like, you gotta look at reality and accept it for what it is. You can't live in a fairy tale. Anyway, it's kind of a downer message, but, you know, within your constraints is where you're gonna find the best results. Or even, you know, art through adversity if you want to be a weird, you know, thing. I don't know. Anyway, that's it for today, guys. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. If you watched all these episodes, thanks for coming on this journey with me. Excuse me. Thanks for your time and attention. I really do appreciate it. I really hope you guys are enjoying these videos. I hope you enjoy all of my videos. You know, questions, comments, concerns, good, bad, or indifferent, let me hear them. I do read all of them. I do try and respond to them, although I'm socially retarded, so my responses might not be the best, but I try. And then it usually takes me a day or two to get back to people. What is your guys' unique positive moment for today? For me, finishing the game. I'm glad I played this. It's very... ChatGPT was the one that recommended this to me, and I'm, you know, reasonably... It does meet some of my things that I enjoy out of gaming. It really does. Although ChatGPT does recommend woke stuff. You know, and then when you ask it, are you recommending woke things? No, I don't do that. What would make you think I do that? It probably doesn't even know. It's just, you know, it's running its own stuff. It's just leftist programming. You know, all these Hugbox Redditors program it, you know? So of course it's going to recommend it's like, this isn't woke, it's normal. You're just a bigot. If you you know, so anyway, that's it's just so weird. Anyway, but yeah, so I'm glad I played it. I liked it a lot, actually. I really did. I wish I didn't have to point out what I suspect is woke propaganda, but there you go. So, that's my unique puzzle moment. Hopefully your guys just as good, if not better. Hopefully better, of course. And I hope to see you guys next time. Till then, guys, take care.